And Happy New Year. Welcome to the Women's Worldview of Naturopathic Medicine with me, Dr. Veronica Hayduck. This morning I'd like to talk about magnesium, the mineral, my absolute favorite mineral of all minerals out there because it is so important to our body and absolutely the most neglected one out there, at least here in the United States. Because it's not catchy. We don't have eat bananas for potassium, don't worry much about salt intake and sodium and bones. Everybody thinks about calcium for that, but what about magnesium? So everyone needs it, like I said, especially growing people, little bitties, newborns, and a lot of medicines out there are gobbling up magnesium as fast as they can get it in. And the worst part is it's not always in our food sources to begin with. Like a lot of other nutrients and vitamins and minerals out there, just our soil's depleted, it's not there. And a lot of us have food choices that could be better, not eating our vegetables like we're supposed to, not eating a lot of the foods that would naturally have magnesium in it, and high enough amounts that we would need of it as well. Even 50 years ago, there was way more magnesium in the soil as there is now. All organic means is no insecticides or pesticides. It does not necessarily mean that all the nutrients are in our foods to begin with. So for a lot of folks out there, and certainly for many of my patients, they are often suggested to take a magnesium supplement. Why would I have them take said magnesium supplement? Well, the big one that a lot of people may already know about magnesium is certainly in the bathroom department when it comes to constipation. High dose of magnesium does a beautiful job at shuffling those things along. What you don't use, you excrete. And for almost all normally people without kidney issues, liver issues, they can tolerate magnesium, that high dosage, that well, and then just do beautifully with it. Something the body needs. It may not always need the pharmaceuticals that could be recommended first line. So I always start with magnesium, easily gotten at health food stores, even drug stores, grocery stores, big box stores. If there's a supplement there should be magnesium, just people aren't taking it, and I really wish they would. Some of the other big issues here is that heart disease is still the #1 disease in America, and if we just had more magnesium on board, we could certainly prevent a lot of the really scary things that can happen to us. It helps protect the blood vessels, it can lower blood pressure and help regulate it naturally. As a result, heart attacks are less, strokes can be less, and even act as a natural blood thinner. Although a word of caution though, if you're going to get excited about magnesium like I hope you are and run to the store and get a cart full, please check in with your primary care doctor, naturopath, somebody on your health care team to make sure that magnesium is going to be okay for you, especially if you are taking blood thinning medication. But for everyone else out there, absolutely is a good one. Bones, back to the bones. Bones need way more than calcium. So if you're lucky and have a doctor that says, hey, you need calcium, which is good, you need to also make sure that you have magnesium. Some schools of thought say it should be a 1-to-1 ratio. For 1 part calcium should be 1 part of magnesium. Others say it's a 2-to-1, 2 calcium to 1 magnesium. There's so much that go into the bones. That's a completely another segment for another morning with you folks. Until then, we're just going to focus on magnesium and getting more of it. But if you have a bone issue, if your older family members have issues with their bones, now's the time to think about it and not waiting to you're kind of sort of desperate in that situation. So some magnesium, especially taken at bedtime, because that's when the bones heal. Well, the bones can be robbed of their nutrients if you don't have them at night, so it's best to take it at night. Magnesium is also, so excited about magnesium, can act as an energy spark plug, so it can create as a catalyst, helping other enzymes, other functions in the body, especially muscles. It can help improve oxygen uptake, making exercising, muscle building, all of those things much easier with more magnesium on board. And it can also, like I said earlier, be very relaxing. So it's important how this mineral works is a biochemistry nightmare, but it can be acting as a spark plug in energy. It could also be sort of relaxing. So some great food sources for magnesium are soybeans, other beans. The darker the bean, the more nutritious it tends to be. And another thing that's really great, especially for us women, is for cravings for dark chocolate or chocolate in general could be from a magnesium deficiency. So the darker the better. Indulge on that then instead of something else that might not have any nutrients in it. If you don't eat those foods, have problem absorbing those foods, then you may want to think about a supplement of it. Please choose a capsule, not a hard-pressed tablet, or a liquid or a powder. Caution, read the ingredients on liquid and powders. You don't want any artificial sweeteners, and a lot of them have a lot of carbohydrates in it. So if you're looking to watch your sugars, you might not want to have a product that has a lot in it. Forgot to mention how important magnesium is for pre-diabetes, helping insulin sensitivities. It's like this, if this was a drug, it'd be marketed and everybody would go into their doctor to do it. Otherwise, we have it here. It's in the pharmacy. Super important. Please, at least 200 to 300 milligrams at bedtime. May need more. Your doctor will help you find the right dosage. You're going to feel great if you take it. I almost guarantee it. Thank you so much for your time. Really appreciate it. Have an excellent new year. Hope it's all the best, and I hope it's full of lots of magnesium so that you just only feel fantastic with lots of energy, so your friends want to find out what the heck you're doing, that you feel so great and look great as well. Again, I'm Dr. Veronica Haydock. Thank you so much for your time this morning. Have a great one.